Good morning.
Nothing thrills me anymore.
Wow!
I can't even think of a reason to get off the bed in the morning.
Jamie, Jack, and Stench.
Make you feel good in the morning.
This is great. Oh, this is the rush I've been looking for.
Isn't it time to get out of bed?
Identify.
They changed it to Stench.
I got my name back!
Oh my God. What drama. So stupid. It's amazing what everybody will fight about. I mean, like, internally.
I got my name back!
Are you happy about it?
Yes, I'm now fat, stupid Stench again.
But, like, if we do billboards, what's that going to look like?
Oh, don't start that crap. That's what got us into this mess.
I know. I'm happy. I just...
God.
maybe we should call you Stretch on the billboards.
Oh, I
and
swear. Don't start
And then Stench in the room.
No, the people got mad. The people like Stench. They don't know who Stretch is.
Isn't it amazing how girls can just make their boobs look enormous?
What you do?
And that they push them up.
I know,
And
I just-
slam them together so they look huge.
I just looked down. I'm like, what the hell's happening here?
Oh,
Oh my God. Let me button this sucker up. I mean, I made him look gargantuan.
And you got your shirt unbuttoned down as far as B-Rad right now.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's because I have a camisole on underneath.
Oh.
So it's supposed to show, but I'm thinking that just shows, that's just stupid. That's just, hi, these are my tits.
I'm going to start doing that with my gut. I'm going to wear underwear that pushes it up.
Hey, I
and
already do
accentuates
that.
out.
I have a whale tail. Anyway, that's that, name that they're calling for women that bend over and you can see their G-string.
Yeah, that's
Or
funny.
thongs. I know, whale tail. Arr. Anyway, all right, so it's Monday.
Yay!
Is it the first?
Yes.
Yes.
Whoa, it's August.
What happened to July?
It was very busy, Jack.
It was actually
So
really
was my
busy.
weekend.
Uh-oh.
All I'm going to say is this, and then I'm not going to say any more until later.
Okay.
Are you going to tell us on Friday?
No.
Jackass.
Oh, by the way, that's not happening anymore.
Oh, you.
Oh, no,
know
you
what?
have to be kidding.
You better
People
just
are
come up with
emailing
something.
me. People were upset last Friday because they thought it was supposed to be last Friday. I got so many,
Yeah.
and I'm like, no, listen, next Friday.
No, it's not going to happen anymore.
Make something up,
right,
damn it.
well,
You have
okay.
a week. So
The
you have
thing that
something
was
big
going to happen is not going to happen, and it's best.
What?
Anyway, nothing.
Oh, I freaking hate you.
Oh, no, that's nice.
You can't do that. We said you have to tell now. You said no.
I
I'll tell
can
you a
do
week from
take
Friday.
backs.
And now you take back and
No.
change.
I can do takebacks. Anyway, anyway.
I'm gonna remind you of this. Go ahead.
All right. What was I talking? Oh, yeah. I'm just gonna mention this, and then I'll tell you the rest in detail later.
Okay.
Over the weekend, it was a very busy weekend. I was on the back of a motorcycle, which was crazy, swerving in and out of cars, which is stupid, and I just can't believe I did that, and almost hitting mirrors, and
Right, all that fun stuff.
Yeah, and so basically my pooper was puckered for a couple hours, so I did that, and then later on in the evening on Saturday, I slammed into the back of a police car.
In your
What?
car?
In my car.
Oh man.
You can't stop.
Okay.
Oh,
Did
my...
you get injured?
No.
Okay, good.
Did the policeman?
No, but he was so mad at me. He was so mad at me. I mean, he was yelling at me. In 26 years, I've been on the force. I've never had this happen. Anyway, I'll tell you all the details
Okay.
later. Yeah, but
Anyway.
I mean, I slammed into the back of a Santa Monica cop.
That's like, I mean, you look for cops because you see cop and you immediately slow down and start driving cautiously.
Yeah.
You don't usually plow into
I
them.
plowed into it, and I was laughing, and it made him mad.
Oh, I would think so.
Because I was laughing, because what are the chances I hit a cop?
Yeah.
And he had, like, his hand on his gun, like I was going to, like I'm out to, like, try to...
Probably want to shoot you.
I know. It put me out of my misery. Anyway, so that was... What'd you guys do this weekend?
Well, I had the weekend from hell.
Because...
I had baby birthday. Baby 2 years old on Saturday.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And then Saturday.
Did you guys do a big thing like you always do?
Okay, that's a whole nother.
All right, let me just write that
Yeah.
down on our list of
That's
things.
a whole thing.
Okay.
Because we weren't supposed to. It was no mom's, dad's, brother only, right? Her
Right.
brother, my brother, her mom and dad, my mom and dad. That was it. And lo and behold, if while I was gone to New York for a week, that thing didn't transform into a big-ass party in my house.
Did you have a bouncy thing?
Bounce house,
Oh,
cotton
no.
candy maker, hot
I thought
dog
you guys
truck.
were only going to
We
do it for the
weren't.
1 year.
Exactly. That was our agreement. There was no party. I'm like, I don't want to party. I just want to be mellow, just the family. And then I agreed. This is where I screwed myself. I agreed there was going to be, 4 or 5 kids there. You can get the bounce house. That's fine. Well, the bounce house guy is the party guy. So
he
bounce
comes with
house
accessories.
comes with a damn hot dog. I mean, a full-blown cart.
You had a hot dog cart? I
And
want a
a
hot dog so bad.
And a cotton candy machine.
I have been wanting a hot dog since I got back from Italy.
Actually, and then I own a
hot
bounce house.
dog. You huh?
I bought the little baby bounce house. I bought one
Oh.
a long time ago, so that was up too, because there were,
So you had the big bounce house and the baby bounce house?
Yes. Yes.
Sucker.
And all of a sudden, a lot of people that I didn't know were coming.
Oh, well, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, how you doing?
Neighbors, friends.
It's weird. On our street, there are like 3 kids her age that are all, and their parents are all pretty cool.
all
and
of 2?
all 2, yeah. All of them are 2, and they were
They're all
there.
her age. They're
Right.
2.
But I mean, exactly her age. It's not like they're 1 or 9 or something. It wasn't like she was rounding up kids.
They're all 2.
Lots of kids at my house. And then
They've
Saturday,
lived for 2 years.
straight from there, I had to drive out to Orange County, and I had a major incident at the Marriott Hotel in freaking, where the hell was I? In Dana Point on Saturday night. We're there. There's like white weddings going on, like white people dancing like crazy. And when you're not in a wedding and you're watching from your hotel room trying to sleep, it's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Like all these drunk people dancing to shout. Wow!
Oh, no, you weren't the old guy that called the front desk.
No. And then they shut it down a little after 10, so we're sitting there, we're kicking it, and then some drunk sets off the fire alarm at 1:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
And then again at 1:45.
Thanks, Jack.
No problem.
It went on till after 2 o'clock in the morning. The fire department giving the all clear, evacuate your room, all kinds of crap.
And they have that little announcement, evacuate.
Oh, boop, boop.
Yeah, that thing is loud.
Attention.
Oh, that's
and
what
then
it
they
says.
wouldn't say anything.
They just said attention.
Yeah, attention, and then they shut it off. And then 15 minutes later, it went off again, and then the fire department came. It was drama.
Jack, I don't even have time now to ask about your weekend because the ball hog over here
I
took
didn't
it
have
off.
more, and then I had a wedding yesterday.
I didn't
all
even
day.
want all the details. I just wanted like, hey, what'd you do this
You got me
weekend?
fired up on the stupid
Holy hell,
party.
you're that person that I say, hey, how you doing? And then you tell me.
Oh, I know.
Other than Billy Idol, though, he's the only person I've ever heard say there were a lot of white weddings.
White weddings? Yeah. Stench and Billy Idol.
Yep.
Well, white people weddings. And drunk white people
It's
dancing.
a nice day for
Yeah.
a white people wedding.
Yeah.
See, that doesn't really
The
work.
parking lot filled with big old pickup trucks. It was fun.
Start again. Yeah, thank you. All right, we're going to take a little break, and when we come back, poor Jack will finally get to tell us
Okay, it wasn't that
Shut up.
exciting.
how his weekend was. And also, Monica, everything okay out there? Yeah, Monica's good.
Oh, good.
Side of Monica. Hey, what do we call that intern again?
Alex?
Street meet Alex?
Street Meet Alex. Apparently he had some drama that he bored Monica with about some shoes.
And we have to call his mom.
Oh, and we have to call his mom
Because he was fired up about it on Friday. He said, really, you guys should call my mom.
because she doesn't think it's appropriate how we talk about him and what we have done to him.
Had
And
him groped.
And it's only been one day.
yeah.
Then
so-
we should call Gig's mom. Because,
I don't think Gig has mom.
all right, Gig's
You know,
dad.
they always take off like when they find out their kids are gay.
Abandoned it.
Yeah, they totally like, I don't know him. You know him? I don't know him. So I don't think there's family around. I don't know, though. And also this morning, I want to talk about that time. What does it mean? Like when, well, Jack, you have this happen a lot. You know that weekend where everything you do is wrong and your boyfriend, your husband, your girlfriend, your wife just hates everything you do?
Yours was only a weekend?
Call Jamie Jack and
That is us.
I'm excited.
I see that. You're ripped ready, roaring ready, whatever. Anyway, Jack, how was your weekend?
It wasn't that as exciting as Stench is. I had my 48th last meal at Dalt's because they still haven't closed, even though I've gone to 2 Hey Dalt's closing parties.
Yeah, the restaurant right next
Yeah.
door.
So that's a weird thing. And then we
Are
went.
they not closing?
They keep getting like extensions of people who want to help them. So it's
Ah,
like,
okay.
but rumor has it they're still one day may close.
Okay.
And then we went to old people homes to look to check my mom in.
What do you mean? Your mom is not old enough to go to old people
They're
home.
not like retirement homes, but they're 55 and over communities because she's looking to move into one of those. She turns 55 in February.
Tell her not to even think about that. She is too young and active to act like that.
I'm not making this up. We went down there and looked at
Oh
one.
my God. Well, does she realize now it's not for her?
No, it was really nice, and we want to move in. They have one in Burbank. It's called an
Assisted living?
No, it's like an elderly artist village, and they have a screening room, digital editing bays.
Look at you.
They had like a theater in it, a swimming pool. It was like a resort. I want to move
so
in.
it's like a retirement community?
Kind of, yeah.
But she's way too young and active, and what is she doing?
She thought, I think she thinks it'd be more affordable because what happened was when she moved here from Palm Springs, she's been living with my sister.
Oh.
And it's hard for, she's a single woman, to find someplace in LA that's affordable.
She think there'll be a lot of lesbians there?
No.
Yeah.
I don't think
It's
so.
hard to hook up at the bar and bring back the lesbo to your daughter's house.
Yeah.
Well,
and it's also hard to hook up at the bar and bring your girlfriend home to your retirement community.
That's true.
Medication time. You can't really come in on the party.
Yeah, I mean, are there like nurses that walk around the halls or no? It's all independent?
It was all independent, but it still had that vibe of, hey, this is where old people live. I looked at the
Are there golf carts?
No, it's not that big.
Okay.
It's not. It's in Burbank. It's like a huge building.
You
it's
know,
not
like
a
Sun City or whatever it's called.
right.
whatever
It's not like the ones in Palm Springs. There's a few of those. You're right. There's one called Four Seasons in Palm Springs.
But what's that huge one? Remember, it has like an entry.
Leisure World.
Leisure World.
That's a good one.
We gotta call your mom and get her into Leisure World. That's where we want her to
I
go.
drove by a nice Leisure World in Orange County yesterday.
Yeah.
Really nice.
And they have golf carts, right?
Yeah,
You're not
with
allowed to drive.
ocean view.
Yeah.
that's cool.
Let's get your mom into Leisure World.
Okay, I'm all for it.
She can be queen of the Leisure World. Oh my God, we can decorate her golf cart.
It's got to actually be good for your spirits because then she goes from being like older to one of the youngest people there.
Yeah, maybe it is a good idea. Maybe I'm so wrong here. She wants to be the
Right.
youngin', not the older one. That's awesome. It is funny, like what you could do to, lift your spirits and stuff. My girlfriend, she's in a high maintenance pregnancy.
Right.
That's what we call it, to lift her spirits.
Okay. Right. That makes sense.
I'm not sure which is better, high risk or high maintenance, but we're calling hers high maintenance.
Right.
And so they're just watching, that they're triplets. And so they're just watching her. And so now she's in the hospital until she gives birth.
Which is months away, right?
It should be. I mean, she should be cooking them for a while.
Right.
She's at 26 weeks, I think. I can't figure that out.
doing
Was
the
that
math.
four
I
and
divide by
four,
four.
and
there
there's
goes
7.
Yeah.
No.
No, 4. That's 28.
28. So she's
almost
like
7,
6.
6 and a half.
Yeah.
Okay, so probably not that, like 2 more months.
At
Yeah.
7 months, you can have them and be okay, with incubators and all that
Right.
stuff.
So they want them to cook them a little while.
Right, as long as possible, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
absolutely. So she's in this room now, and she has pink sheets, pink comforter. She has everything that they brought her pillows from her home. They actually brought her a mini refrigerator for her snacks.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice. I want to be pregnant.
But I mean, they just totally did up the whole room, and I can't imagine what the person next to her is thinking. It's like, why did she get a refrigerator and pink sheets and all this stuff?
Right.
This isn't fair. But all her friends and family, they all came in and decorated, and I'm gonna bring her an aquarium.
I want to see you walk down to the hospital.
I'm trying to figure out. Well, I'm trying to figure out what I can bring her today because I'm gonna see her today after the show. So I thought I'm gonna get her like a guppy.
Right.
Or a fish, or a hamster.
I'm trying to think of
No.
nice big.
Some kind of animals that keeps her company at
I
night.
see. You're not allowed to have animals in
Parrot.
the hospital.
A parrot, yeah.
They have those fake aquariums with the plastic fish that are like on magnets that go back and
Oh
forth.
yeah, at Spencer Gifts or whatever.
Yeah, they make that big tube with the bubbles with the fake fish in it too that lights up.
Yeah, I was gonna give her a lava lamp, but I thought that'd be annoying. Like you're just laying there like lava.
Disco ball.
Oh, disco ball rock.
That'd be a nice touch.
How about strobe light?
Disco ball and strobe lights. Make it a disco in there.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
I think that's a great idea. All right, that's what I'm gonna do. I still think I can bring her a fish. One little fish, like one of those ones that we had fight.
Oh,
Beta.
Beta. Oh, if she really wants some enjoyment, I'll bring 2 of them and put them in together because she won't believe how they shred each other.
Yeah, the
Oh
pregnant
my
lady
God.
will love fish killing each other in a bowl.
I'll totally send her into delivery. Contractions. What happened? Jamie put 2 betas together.
They fought, they couldn't
stress.
break them up.
I know. They tore each other's little, not wings, whatever, fins off. All right. Anyway, we're going to do our first calls of the day. We also, I still want to talk about all kinds of things, including Stench's name is now Stench. Also, he took the joy and just excitement out of his baby. And we have audio of that, of the baby no longer being joyful about the ocean. So we have that. Our breakfast was moved, right?
Yeah, breakfast is moved
Yeah.
till tomorrow now because tonight's the finale for Hell's Kitchen. So whoever wins, we can have in here tomorrow or loses.
You know, it's 57 minutes after the hour, and I say no going late at 55. B-Rad is flipping out.
Yes.
Whoops.
Call Jamie, Jack.
Jamie, Jack, and Stench.
Da-da-da-da.
Identify.
All right. Anyway, here's the deal. We were just talking about out of nowhere, like the weird things that cheer you up. My girlfriend has pink sheets in her hospital bed. It's just the little things in life, you know.
Oh.
I got a pink helmet.
Oh, for the motorcycle?
I don't want a pink helmet.
Oh, did Snowboarder buy that for you?
No, he's just like, it's cute, but I realize he likes to make me a dork.
Right.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
right.
he thinks it's so funny to make me a total dork, and
You
I have a
amuse
pink
him.
helmet.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I
do.
do. Like, he's like, oh my God. I'm
No,
so-
I totally get that.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing.
He is. It's
He's
like,
gonna get you a jacket with like your face airbrushed on the back.
airbrushed on it.
Pinky Tuscadero.
I don't, and I kept saying, I don't want a pink helmet. He's like, no, really, get it. I'm like, anyway. But it's those weird things that can cheer you up. I was at this bar on Saturday night, which is a whole Oprah. I was there after I slammed into the cop because I needed a drink after I slammed into him.
Thank God.
Thank God I was right. You're not a kid. Holy hell. Anyway, so after I slammed into the Santa Monica cop, hello, Officer Rubbish, or whatever your name was.
Rubbish.
I think that was his name, or Rubik. I don't know.
I bet he's your friend.
He hates me. Anyway, after I slammed into him, I went to this bar.
Leave me in a car.
And anyway, so my boyfriend and I had a humongous, horrible, terrible fight, and then I think I kicked him, and then he left. And so anyway,
Was he in the car when you hit the cop?
no, because I was going to get him because he had too much to drink and he was on his motorcycle. So I said, "Oh, go out with your friends," because I always tell him go out with his friends, you know, and stuff. And I said, "But if you drink too much, call me because I'm not going to drink. I'm at home tonight, and I'll pick you up." So he called me at like, I don't know, 12:31, just as giggly as it can be. And so that's when I went and picked him up. And that's when I slammed into the cop. And I started laughing because I'm like, sir, you know, what are the chances? I'm trying to be like a good person here and pick up my boyfriend. And I slam into a cop. And he just shook his head. He was so mad at me.
Oh.
So I got to the bar and then I drank. And like I said, there was this whole freaking fight because my boyfriend insists on talking to other girls when he's drunk and thinks that I should be okay with it because I won't even let him talk to girls, man.
Last Snow Friday announcement. See, it's all making sense.
It's all making
now.
sense. Yeah, it was just adorable. I was there 20 minutes. He must have like talked to her like 3 times, and it was no big deal the first time, you know.
Wait, on the phone or in person?
In
Was-
person,
oh,
we were at
somebody
the bar. Yeah.
That seems odd.
Well, all right. Here's how.
Okay.
Actually, let me just run it over with, or not run it over.
Run it by.
Run it by. We'll take a break. I'll run it
Ran
by.
over the cop.
Oh yeah, on the way to pick up my.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll tell you the whole situation, and you tell me if I deserve these words. I can't even talk to a girl, and that's bull blank. And it was weird because he said blank.
Yeah, I say yes.
Guess what?
I don't even know the story. I say yes, you deserve those words.
Now that you get your name
I'm
back,
just,
you're
Aaron,
just
I'm just
hurtful.
Aaron on the side of being a normal guy. He was probably just having a little fun, and you won't even let him talk to a girl. That's bull blank.
Call Jamie.
I knew this was the right thing to do.
Identify.
I'm not gonna be picky, but I like the heartbeats better because I feel like going Batman.
Yeah.
That one makes me want to run through the halls and
I know.
thwart crime.
Batman. Not thwart crime, Jack. Hey, that makes him want to thwart crime.
Oh God.
All right, so let me just, because I don't want to spend a lot of time on this, but just tell me if I overreacted. Okay. All right, so the guy formerly known as my boyfriend.
All right, already there might be a.
Why is your hand in your face, or however that goes?
Because this is gonna be bad.
It is not. I'm just going to be fast. Okay, so the man formerly known.
The no border.
Oh, ooh, that's a good one. Yeah. I don't care. I hate him.
See what I said?
Well, only because the way. All right. Anyway, here we go.
Go ahead.
All right. So Saturday we go motorcycle riding and stuff, and it's a lovely day. And then Saturday evening he goes surfing with his boyfriends, and so he says we'll probably go out afterwards. I'll call you up, and why don't you meet us? And I thought that was very nice.
Yeah.
Right, so far so good.
And every time he goes out with his friends, he always says, "Why don't you come with us?" I think it's totally nice, and I always want him to go out with his friends.
Right.
So we don't have that weird like clingy relationship where
Yeah.
So, at about 12:30 at night, and like I told you, I said, if you're going to be on your motorcycle and you drink, call me because I'm going to stay at home. So 12:30, I get this phone call. He's like, hey, can you pick me up? Blah, blah, blah. I said, yeah, no problem. So anyway, I go and I hit the cop, and then I go to the, just keeping it fast. Yeah.
Good call.
And then I get to the bar, this Doom Room or something. In Doom Room. I don't know what it's called. It's out by Malibu, way out
Point
there.
Doom or whatever.
Yeah.
Past there, yeah.
The Doom Room.
Past Malibu.
And it was the Doom Room.
Doom of your relationship
Yeah.
room.
So anyway, I wasn't gonna go in because I just had sweatpants and all that stuff on, and I didn't have any makeup on. And then he said he'd come outside, but he didn't come outside, and I didn't have a cell phone, so I went inside. So everything was cool. He's nice, and we hugged and everything. He's like, "You want a beer?" And I'm like, "I just crashed into a cop. You bet your sweet ass I do." So then I go to the bathroom. I come out. And there's some little midget girl. I mean, she's about this high.
Right.
And she's talking to my boyfriend, the guy currently known as my boyfriend. So no big deal, fine, whatever. But then I just sat there and I watched the interaction because he's loaded.
Right.
He's totally loaded. And I'm sober at this point, you know, and I'm watching them and they're just like giggling and stuff and all of this stuff. And then he points to me and shows the girl that I'm his girlfriend. Cool, fine. Whatever.
Right.
So that part is over. I go up and I'm like, what was that all about? And he's like, oh, I asked her for a piece of gum. And then she said, you can have the one out of my mouth. And I said, yeah.
Already.
Yeah.
issues.
So I'm wondering if those two already have like a little, like, why would you, you know?
Yeah, did they already have a dialogue
I
going
have
before
no
you got
idea.
there?
Jack, don't fuel the fire, buddy.
I'm asking questions. I need this to make
I have
my
no idea,
judgment.
and he won't remember if they did.
Right.
Because he is loaded.
Okay.
So, so then everything was fine. We went to the bar and we got a beer. So the girl comes by, right? And they look at each other. They have this like, and I'm sober, so I know, and he doesn't know. He doesn't even remember what the chewing gum thing was about. So they look at each other. It's this cute little, she looks and he looks.
No.
And then she kind of stops and he's right in front of me. My boyfriend. He leans over and whispers something into her ear. Thank you.
No, that's a
No, he
bad
doesn't.
move.
Yes, he did.
See, now the tide
So
is
he's
swinging
a
against him.
stupid drunk. There's fun drunks, mean drunks, happy drunks, and stupid drunks.
Right.
Okay.
So I'm like speechless. I cannot believe that he just did. I mean, first of all, it's humiliating for me
Right.
because that girl knows that she can have him over me. You know, like she just totally won,
Right.
which it's all about that in girl world.
Yep.
So she is
Which
like,
may have been her point. May have been trying to
oh
do
yeah,
that, just
well
that.
she wins. She got him. I mean, so she's laughing at me. I'm a mockery of a girlfriend because
Right.
this girl can walk by, he can whisper in her ear, and now I'm a loser. So it's humiliating, all that. So I left. I'm pissed off. Well then, whoa.
Whoopsie.
So then I leave and I feel bad because he's drunk and I said I'd come and get him. So I come back and then I'm standing there and I can see him in the mirror. He doesn't know I'm back. Well, guess who he's talking to some more? Doesn't even care I left.
After you left?
After I left. Doesn't even care I'm gone.
Oh.
Yeah. Thank you.
This is not looking good. For
Thank you.
Yes.
So he doesn't even care that I've left. You know, obviously he's very upset and devastated that I've left.
Right.
So much so that when I come back, he's still talking to this girl.
Oh.
Yeah.
God. Oh, I'm like so in my head right now, trying to spin this a million ways.
Could you? Because he did. I'll show you what he did.
did?
Oh yeah.
But drunk, I imagine it was not very well spun.
No, he did it the next day. He did it on yesterday.
Oh, okay.
So I'm in there for a little while watching him, and I can't believe it. And this guy that I'm standing there talking to is like, you know what? That guy is so not into you. I hate to tell you this, but he doesn't even care you left. He goes, look at him. He's just like, I'm like, this
Salt
hurts.
in the wound.
Yeah. So he goes, you know, it's probably a better thing you guys just break up because this guy could care less if you're, you know, that you've left. And he goes, he's obviously, you know, flirting with that girl and doesn't notice that you even left. So then the guy that used to be my boyfriend walked by me and I just kick him as hard as I can. And I go, hey, asshole, I've been here. And he goes, hey, I was just coming to see you.
You weren't even supposed to be there.
I know, he was wasted.
Oh, my
I was coming to see you.
So anyway, I mean, it's just a joke. So, I get home. His friend brought him home, and he was upstairs in my house sleeping, and I slept on the couch, you know, because I just didn't want to deal with him. And the next morning, he wakes up. He's like, "Hey, what are we doing?" And I go, we're not going to be together because I will not be disrespected like that and I won't be humiliated like that. And he goes, oh, you know what? I'm done with this because the fact that I can't talk to a girl without you flipping out is bull whatever blank. Is bull blank. And I said, that's what you have to say. He didn't apologize.
Right.
He didn't say anything. He's like, I was just talking to her and then you overreact like this and I'm not going to take it anymore. And then he moved out of my house.
Wow.
And that was the end.
no.
So he didn't really spin it. He just
said, I'm not going to take
Right.
it. You won't let me talk to girls.
Okay.
Yes.
He was drunk.
Yes.
He's apparently, as we know from this, a stupid drunk.
Right.
So, I think, I see it was harmless. He was talking very disrespectful to you. He does definitely owe you an apology and should say, I'm sorry, and I didn't mean to do that
Oh,
to you.
yeah, and I said that. I go, I can't even believe that you're not apologizing. He's like, I'm not going to, what do you want me to beg you and grovel to you?
No, he should apologize for disrespecting you, but talking to a girl, he was probably just talking to a girl being
That's
flirty
fine.
and
That
chatty.
the first one was fine. It's the other two times after that and the
Right.
whisper in the ear.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I totally get an innocent, you know, like if I'm waiting for my wife at a bar, you know, at a restaurant
Fine.
for her to show up, and I'm sitting at the bar having a drink waiting for her, and I talk to the lady next to me.
Fine.
Whatever. You know, my wife wouldn't care. Now, if I went back and whispered something to her, my wife
In front
would
of your
kill
wife.
me.
In front of your wife.
Right. I
I'd
would
be
be
dead.
dead. I mean, that's the dumbest thing. And what could he possibly have to whisper?
I have no idea.
Right. And then if she got mad and left and I didn't chase her out,
Right.
but continued to talk to that lady, I would be in so much trouble. So I
Yeah,
really,
your wife turns her
Right.
car around, and comes back, and there you are talking to that girl some more.
Right.
As
That
soon
would,
as I whispered to a girl my wife didn't know, period, in front of her, dead.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
yeah, exactly.
But he is like now trying to turn it into this like I overreact and you know he's not gonna take it and what do you want me to grovel? I'm like you were wrong. I want you
Right.
to say you're sorry. I did say I was sorry last night. You don't even remember anything. You never said you're sorry. And he's like I called my friend and apologized for
My friend?
I go you called that your buddy and worried
Right.
about him but not me.
Sorry, my girlfriend made a big scene.
But I didn't. I didn't make it a scene. It's just right at the front door when he was walking out. I kicked him to let him know I was there. Hey, I was on my way to see you. So it's done. He just like got all his stuff. He
It's
will
not
not.
done.
He will not apologize.
He'll come around.
No, he should have flowers. He should have like his lips stuck like this on my ass. But you know what he's done? I'm not taking it. Who's taking what?
right.
Whispering into
You know what,
chicks'
though?
ears?
Is he so drunk that he doesn't know all the
doesn't
crap?
remember.
So he thinks, he honestly, all right, I can defend him here. He honestly thinks all he did was talk to a girl.
I know
Okay.
he does.
He doesn't know
But
he
I
whispered
told
in her
him.
ear and did all that other stuff, and he maybe thinks you're exaggerating it, trying to like
If I wanted to
overreacting.
exaggerate, I could make up stuff because he doesn't remember. I could make up great things. You can't make up what I made about
Right.
chewing gum, a whisper in the ear.
Aye.
Yeah.
I don't think he knew what he was doing, and still doesn't believe maybe he did that.
See, but if that was me,
Not a
who
good
I couldn't
excuse.
remember, I would accept whatever anybody told me instead of trying to defend myself if I couldn't remember. You know
Right,
what I
you
mean?
say you're sorry.
Right.
And you feel bad. But you know
Right.
what? I told him, I said, I was in a relationship like this once where I was really crappy to my ex-husband. I mean, really crappy to him. And then I made it his fault when I was crappy to him.
Right.
I would like flip out, just like I said to him, just like you do. I used to flip out on him and scream at him and go, you know what? I'm not going to take this. And that's what he did. And, you know, he's in this relationship for all the wrong reasons, and it's done. And that is the end. And I'm so glad that you both agree that I didn't overreact.
Yes. This
No,
is not your
but
fault.
I do totally agree that I think that he didn't know what he was doing. If he's that drunk, he has no idea.
Well, I
he did
should have
anything
made
wrong.
up something great. That
He thinks he was just talking to
Right.
someone. I'm just talking to her in her ear with my tongue.
Call Jamie, Jack. Identify.
Free last. They got him. Free last.
It's got his name back.
Stench got his name back. I got my freedom. Jack, what do you have?
Nothing.
Because the old boyfriend moved out yesterday, and that's fine, whatever. But the thing that's I think more irritating to me is not so much everything that happened with that girl, because it's not like I think he's gonna bone her or anything like that. It was just
drunk.
really, it was disrespectful. It was humiliating in front of her. That and it just wasn't nice.
Guys, okay, by the way, we don't get that we're humiliating you. We
I know.
see it as, okay, we know we probably shouldn't be doing it, especially if we're really drunk, but we don't think we're doing anything really that wrong to humiliate you. But yes, we are, and I know that, but when in the act, we don't even think
Right. And so that whole thing that happened Saturday night, now it doesn't even bother me that much. What really is sad to me is the fact that, after it's over, the guy will not apologize. Somehow he is trying to make it my fault, and I'm just this girl that won't let him talk to other women, and, he just doesn't want to do it anymore, and then, okay. I mean, that, I don't know, it's just so maddening, and you just want to I don't know. Because you know what he said to me is when I kicked him when he was leaving,
Which is wrong.
Well, right. But I wanted him to know I was there. And he's like, and you kicked me so hard, and if you wouldn't have been standing by a guy, I would have knocked your teeth in.
Wow.
What does that mean?
I go, okay, so does that mean you're sorry then? I mean, like, hey, thanks for not knocking my teeth in.
He was sorry that guy was standing there.
Yeah.
Yeah, what does that mean?
I don't know.
That's scary.
I know.
Was the guy there to protect me?
I don't know.
Should have kicked him, though.
It's crazy. Yeah, I know. I know that, and I apologize for that, but whatever. Okay, so it's just maddening, though, that men won't absolutely apologize. Now, Jack, I was looking on here, and I don't know if this goes with this or not, but it says, my wife has decided that I'm a really bad person, but that I know how to disguise it because of Jamie.
It doesn't really go here. It's different in that she, the other day out of the blue, goes, I know you check out women when we're out and stuff, but you just know how to cover it up because you talk to Jamie all the time and you know what women look for. And I was like, where the hell did that come from? All of a sudden now I'm this bad guy that just covers it up really well because I've had the 5 years of Jamie lessons.
But obviously...
I mean, I didn't do anything. It was just a random thing out of the blue.
Okay, so what did she say again?
She said that she thinks that I check out women while we're out and that I secretly lust after these women, but I know how to cover it up because I've had 5 years of Jamie lessons.
Well, could you give my ex-boyfriend my Jamie lessons?
Sure,
because he doesn't know how to cover it up.
Yeah, no, I'll help him out because it was just random because I was at home and it was out of the blue and I thought, what the hell are you talking
so that's
about?
like Jack, the good guy, really is a bad guy in secret, but he's so good at being a bad guy that he covers it up that everybody thinks he's a good guy.
Well, do you guys think, I mean, because Stench brought up that he doesn't know, like, when you're humiliating us or whatever. Have you guys ever done something really blatant in front of your wives or whatever to humiliate her?
Yes!
What? Well, you've been
No,
you.
you mean on purpose, though?
Okay.
Yeah, like,
in a
not on
similar
purpose
situation.
or, just where it was just
Accidentally.
humiliating. Yeah.
Oh, everything I
Drunk.
do.
Drunk, just like your
Everything
boy
I
was
do.
drunk, and we were at a party where there was a stripper.
Oh, boy.
And I did something, and I'll tell you right now, to this day, I can look you in the eye and say, no way I did that.
No way.
But there's like 25 witnesses that told me, dude, you totally did that.
Oh, no.
And I had to just like apologize my ass.
So you did apologize.
Oh my God, but I didn't think I did really bad. Oh God. Really.
What'd you do?
I can't say it on the radio.
Oh my God.
I'll tell you off the air that you try to figure it out.
All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a break. I'm going to listen to the story off the air, and then we will put our heads
it's
together
bad.
and try to figure out how Stench humiliated his wife with a stripper.
Call Jamie Jack.
You're listening to
Jamie Jack and Stench.
You've just made your first mistake this morning.
Identify.
All right, we're talking about people that don't apologize for their actions, and we're also talking about how is it possible, how is it even remotely possible that your boyfriend can put a piece of licorice in a woman's hoo-ha?
Hey, how's this coming back this way? You're the one that's crazy yelling at your boyfriend.
How is it possible that you put a piece of licorice into a stripper's hoo-ha in front of your girlfriend?
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
According to witnesses.
Then she knocks the tar out of you and leaves. But yet, 8 years down the road, she marries you.
Maybe like 10
Or whatever.
Maybe even longer. Yeah, but
She marries you later. How does one let that go?
I can tell you this one way. I haven't been that drunk since. And I don't think I even drank for like a year. Not a drop.
And so what did you do to make it up to her? Like, do you remember?
It's not over. It's still going.
10 years later.
That's still a card. She'll still pull that card out every now and then and be like, blah, 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 blah.
I mean, but I'm just trying to, like, what do you, there's not a Hallmark card for
Yeah,
this.
and
Sorry,
they don't really, do they make a display that
It's
looks
expensive.
like a piece of licorice or something? You know?
Talking flowers, gifts, cards.
Yeah,
At first I had to get her back. Because, you know,
she was not talking to
she's
you.
left the building.
Yeah.
And then I didn't. I'm not kidding. I don't think I had a drop of alcohol in probably a year or more after that.
You wrote her
'Cause
letters.
I was like, I'm an idiot. If I did that, I'm an idiot. I shouldn't be drinking.
You shouldn't be married.
Shut up.
And you only got one stripper at a time from that point on? Never two
Never
strippers?
two, because it
never
means
two.
trouble.
Right.
And now he doesn't even eat licorice.
Nothing.
Was it black licorice or red?
I have no idea. I'm still not 100% that it happened. I'm about 98.
Okay. And did you bite the ends off first?
I don't know. I don't know what happened. And here's the thing, though, and this is where Border Boy needs to surrender to that thought that he screwed up. He doesn't really know what happened. Take for granted that there's others that do, and just like, hey, I screwed up, I'm sorry, and move on. He's trying to defend some and then let go of some. You got to let go of it all. Like,
Well, right, because that makes me in a rage when
Yeah.
he's trying to defend stuff. A, he doesn't even know what he's talking about because he doesn't remember. And then B, it's even more insulting that he's trying to defend something. Just say you're sorry. You know, because it's just maddening when they don't say they're sorry.
but when he does, it's not going to be good enough, right?
It would be nice to try it. I mean, the fact that I had to say, do you have something to say? And he goes, sorry, it didn't work out. And I start laughing. I go, no, I mean about last night.
But if he says sorry, you're good. I mean, this is one that you're
Well,
going to
now
have
it's
up
too
your
late.
sleeve forever.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's
No,
not
I mean, it's too late for a sorry or anything like that.
Oh, it's too late for sorry. The second he did it, you're a girl. You don't accept sorry from us.
And I don't accept being humiliated in front of another chick, and I don't accept
didn't
being
do that on
treated
purpose.
with disrespect.
He did not do that on purpose. He did that.
I mean,
That
all
was
of
the
it was
crunk.
unnecessary. I came there to pick him up.
That was the crunk
Should
drunk
have been
part.
a nice time.
I
know-
learned something from you.
And I don't accept that the next morning that he doesn't, go, oh my gosh, I was a bonehead. Instead, starts screaming at me saying, it's ridiculous. I can't talk to other women.
Well, that's because he.
I was just looking at him like,
Yeah.
I mean, this is the next morning when he's sober. I'm like, oh my God, this is so mean. Like, not only were you mean last night, but now you're saying, I can't believe it's bullcrap. I can't even talk to other women. I go, you're so mean. And then he started going, I'm so mean, aren't I? I'm just so mean to you.
Oh, you guys like it? We mock you. That always wins you
So
over.
now you understand why I'm in a little bit of
Well,
a rage.
he wasn't apologizing because he woke up with a size 8 Puma bruise on his chest.
I don't have Pumas.
Oh, whatever you were
Prada.
wearing. Oh, yes.
How did you get your foot up that high? I mean,
must
he's
have
a
been sitting.
tall guy.
Even the guy I was standing next to goes, that was pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Were you sitting in a chair?
No, I was just standing.
Wow, Ninja Jay.
And I just, I turned my hip to the side, and I did that side kick.
I'd have killed you. I'd have killed you. Oh, my God.
And the guy I was standing next to, he's like, that was impressive. I go, yeah, he looks really affected, doesn't he? He's like, hey, I was just coming to see you. But then remember, according to him, then he apologized to me.
Right.
Huh?
He thinks he did.
I kick you, you apologize to me.
I still think that thing with me never really happened. He thinks he did. I'm with him.
Well, at least you knew to apologize. You didn't make her crazy and start going, oh, I'm really mean, aren't I? What if you would have twisted it like that and said,
Can I tell
oh,
you?
yeah, I'm really mean, aren't I?
I didn't believe her when initially started when I was sober and blah, blah, blah. I had to call, hey, what happened last night? Calling people, dude, and this? And I was like, oh, no way. Hey, did I? Oh, God. Oh, hey, what happened? Got it verified from 4 or 5 sources, and then I was like, ooh, sorry. Right now, he's only got your word to go on, and you're
He called his friend who was also hammered.
And he agreed?
And he said, what happened? And he goes, dude, I don't know. That one chick was trying to C-block you.
Oh, that other chick may have just been starting trouble, and he was drunk enough to go for it, being a dummy.
Yeah, he's a dummy. Doesn't matter because I get a new boyfriend now.
Oh, shut up.
I'm going to pick a good one this time.
No.
I am.
No,
I'm going to get a good one that says they're sorry and means it and, like, loves me and respects me and doesn't humiliate me in front of other chicks and, like, hugs me and says, oh, my gosh.
Doesn't know he
I love you so much.
Has no clue he humiliated you.
But I'm probably not doing that to him right now.
Right.
Call Jamie, Jack, and
All here.
Time to get up.
Oh, come on, that sounds...
Wake up, wake up, wake up.
There you go.
Identify.
I want you to know that every time I see Twizzlers now, I'm going to think of you.
You need to just be quiet.
Yeah, he's totally ruined that.
Yeah.
Hasn't he?
Yep.
Every time I see Twizzlers, or Vines.
Red Vines.
Red Vines, I'm going to think of what you did to that stripper with those things.
I want to thank all the people that emailed here to the radio rant so I could get my name back, because that really is the only reason I got my name back.
Way to
Not
change
to-
the
Yeah,
subject.
exactly.
Change the subject, a-hole.
And
Supposed to be my
You
friend.
can't call a girl an a-hole.
Well, stop being one.
And to think now we have to
Both of
change
you.
it all to Twizzler Man tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, tomorrow your new name's Twizzler Man.
Red Vine Vinny.
Let's go back to that bastard boyfriend of yours.
No.
The girl whisperer.
The the girl whisperer. That's his name now?
Yes.
Is that his Indian name?
Yes, he's girl whisperer.
Remember Friday we're gonna give everybody Indian names, and Gig is now Secret Squirrel, Flaming Squirrel.
Yeah.
Flaming
I'm
Squirrel.
Stinky Twizzler or something. Stench Twizzler, get it? That's what I meant.
Stinky Twizzler's your Indian name.
Swear to God.
So wrong. Okay. Woo, hoorah. Jack, I think we're ready for the first call of the
Yay!
day.
Thank God!
Stinky Twizzler.
first call of the day with Jamie, Jack, and Stench.
It's a new day. Come on. Up in the morning, girl, and the DJ playing that song. Now
What you gonna do?
what you gonna do? Drums, please.
Stinky Twizzler. Hey, you know that one guy that says, you're funny. What's that from?
You know, I don't know.
Oh, that's from Family Guy, the cartoon. That's the little baby Stewie.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it cracks me up. Okay. Anyway, and then that one, that last laugh, is that the Six Flags guy?
On the end of that, that's from a gorilla song called Feel Good Incorporated.
Okay. Why did you stop at the end?
Because I forgot for a second. I had to buy myself time, and I couldn't decide.
You don't have an Indian name.
Not yet. I'm sure
Did you
I'll
meet
earn one.
Stinky Twizzler?
Yes, I did.
Don't worry, I'll come up with one for you.
All right. Anyway, let me push the whatever we're doing. Here's Tracy. She's the first call day.
Yay!
Hi.
We rule!
Jamie, I love you to death, and I've missed you guys so much the past couple of weeks. Did you have fun on vacation?
You know what? Yeah, I think everybody had fun. Jack had a great time in Kentucky. Uh-huh.
Oh, my God. He still didn't apologize when I was listening this morning.
I know it.
Hey, you know what?
Yeah, I know. I
Oh.
don't know why it's so impossible for some people to say they're sorry.
And you know what? Being drunk is not an excuse.
Yes, it is.
Hey, did you meet Stinky Twizzler?
Yeah, I heard about that, and I would never have married that boy.
I know. I just, and I know his wife, and she's like a really together, smart, beautiful business professional. What was it you think that finally made her let that go?
Years of groveling.
Yeah, probably.
She gave up on
He
life.
probably had his lips on her butt.
Like, I guess this
forever.
is all I'm going to get.
It was
Stinky Twizzler.
So you just groveled and groveled and groveled?
I beg and
Yeah, you're
please.
well rid of him. You know, even
No, you're not.
When he called you, he still didn't apologize.
He didn't get a chance. He was getting screamed at.
No, he didn't. He's like, I apologize. He said, I
And trust
apologize.
me, I was sitting here rooting. I'm like, go over there and kick him again.
Oh, these are my friends.
Yeah, these are bad friends.
I like Tracy. She's my friend. Haha.
Yes, I am your friend. Oh, God, I love listening to you every morning.
Thank you, Tracy.
Every morning. I've so missed you the last couple of weeks. And I just wanted to say that, you know what? Stench and Jack are very funny, too. You guys make me crack
Oh,
up
you guys are
all
funny,
the
too,
way
as an
to work.
also.
Every morning.
All
You know,
right.
but I've heard you talk about the snowboarder since you got with him. And trust me, with all the bull crap you've been through, you know what? Good
What
riddance.
bull crap? This
To
is a
the
good
moon.
guy. This is a good guy that's been very good to her.
He's
One
a
little
pig.
slip up. He was drunk, and it's not like he boned a girl or made
Like
out
I
with her. He
said,
talked
be
to her.
calm.
Oh, yeah,
There's
exactly.
no
Now you sound like him. All I did was talk to a girl.
Whispered in her ear a little bit in front of you.
He's the girl whisperer.
He stumbled, but he did not fall.
At least he didn't get any Twizzlers out, huh, Stench?
I can't believe Jack did that.
Jack, you ever humiliated the missus?
Oh, yeah, she accuses me of humiliating her all the
But
time.
you don't even notice that you've done it?
No, not until she points it out. And then, you know what? I'd say 90% of the time, oh, yeah, she's right. That's fine.
And do you apologize, or you always
Yeah,
just say...
no, if it humiliates her, I apologize.
But you don't know you're humiliating her when you do it, right? You're just being Jack.
Yeah, because it doesn't humiliate me.
And if I'm not affected, then it must be
How
fine.
are you ashamed? I'm not even ashamed that I did it.
Right.
All right, let's take some more phone calls. We'll get through all these people. Here's Matt. Hi, Matt.
Hi, Jamie.
Hi.
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 I just wanted to say that I think your boyfriend is absolutely wrong for what he did and how he treated you at that party. And I think that, you know, he needed to treat you with a hell of a lot more respect than he did. But I also
hate
think
it when
you
they
were
follow
wrong
it with
for
a
kinda
but.
kicking him.
What?
No, I think you were wrong for kicking him. I mean,
Matt,
So do I.
But normally, Matt, I would agree.
That having been said, he never should have done half of the things he did at that party. And I think you deserve better, and you need to find somebody who's going to treat you better.
Thanks, Matt. I couldn't agree more.
I just have one little disagreement
Okay.
with Matt. Normally, I'm totally against violence, but when you kick a 7'4" man in the chest, I'm too impressed to be offended by your violence.
Don't get me wrong, I'm totally impressed as well.
I mean, the kick. I don't think I could kick somebody that high, that tall in the chest.
I am totally impressed that she was able to do that. But, you know, if it gets to that point where she's got to kick him in the chest, she needs to move on.
Well, because he didn't know I was there, and the beauty of it was he was so hammered. He's like, "Hey, I was just coming to see you."
How could your boyfriend not know you're there? You see, that's what I'm saying. He doesn't respect you enough to even know where you
He
are.
was drunk. She left and snuck back in the back door. She's like crazy incognito like that.
No, but he obviously, like that guy that was standing there with me, said that guy doesn't even care about you.
But also, look at it this way. If he was so drunk to not even recognize his girlfriend left, you need better.
Yeah, so there.
He couldn't chase after her. He was drunk. What was he going to do? Jump on his motorcycle drunk and drive off after her? No.
Like he's never driven on his motorcycle drunk before.
No, never. It's bad.
Actually, that's why I was.
He hasn't done it.
That's why I was there, is to pick him up, because he called me and said I had too many beers, and so I
Okay,
came to
so
get
he
him.
called you to pick him up, and yet he didn't even know where you were.
He's the chick whisperer. What'd you call him?
He's the girl whisperer, yeah.
Hey Matt, did you hear about Stench and the Twizzler?
Oh, crying
Yeah,
out.
no, I didn't. I heard the tail end of it.
What's wrong
but
with you?
You need to find find someone better.
Well, here's what happened, Matt, real fast. Okay, so Stench was at this party, and there was a
Allegedly.
stripper, and his wife at the time was his girlfriend, and he was there. They were there, and apparently Stench put a Twizzler stick like in his mouth because it's a trick the strippers do, and then the girl sat on his face.
And took it. Allegedly,
Wait
Matt.
a second. I thought there were 25 eyewitnesses and people at this party. Why is it allegedly?
Yeah.
Because I'm not 100% it happened. They could all be conspiring against me.
And then then his wife,
I was
that
drunk,
was
Matt.
a girlfriend at the time, punched him in the face a couple times, and she left.
Allegedly. I don't really remember that either.
And he threw up all over somebody else.
Yeah, in bed.
Her girlfriend.
Evidently, it didn't traumatize her that bad if she married him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds worse than it was.
So Matt, how do you forgive something like that?
You're asking the wrong person on that one.
Yeah.
See, you could get through this.
I can't get through it because don't you understand? He said that I was a bunch of bull crap because I won't let him talk to girls, and then he moved out.
But he believed that because that's what he thinks happened. He was
But
drunk.
don't you understand? He didn't say, "Hey, this sucked, and I'm sorry" or whatever. He said it's a bunch of bull crap that I can't talk to other women, and then he took his stuff and he left. His 8% of stuff.
Right.
His 8% of things he took.
He's all 8% are gone?
All 8%, everything. Every bit, nook and cranny.
He's
I think
mad.
even some of my money.
You so won this fight if you hadn't kicked him.
I'm missing a 20. Lynn? I'm kidding. Lynn?
Hey, how are you?
Hi, we're good. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. I have a theory as to why, is it Stench that doesn't want to say sorry or any
No,
person?
he's the
No,
Twizzler guy.
I beg and grovel. I'm a beaten man.
Yeah, no, Stench said he was sorry, and he's a beaten man, and he always apologizes. The guy formerly known as my boyfriend will not apologize.
Well, he's a young buck. He hasn't been beaten
okay.
yet. You got to beat that man.
Well, my family has this theory about words being very powerful, and whatever you say, you put out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's very few languages that actually use the word sorry, which generally means, I'm a sorry person, or
You sound like
instead of-
Gary Busey.
instead of sorrowful, right? No, I'm not. But, for example, in Spanish, lo siento means that to me is sad, or it is sad. And in German, das tut mir leid means the same. That to me is sad. They don't say, I am a sorry person, I'm sorry. Instead, he needs to apologize, not say, I'm sorry.
See, I don't like the word apologize, but remember we had that whole show? I don't like the word apology.
What the
Right.
hell's the
Well, I
difference?
missed
we had a
that
whole
one.
thing
Sorry
on
about
that.
that.
Would you hang up on that? The difference in saying I'm sorry and I apologize. Would that?
Well, to me,
be
the
weird
word
to you?
I'm sorry no, I wouldn't hang up on I wouldn't care. I mean, I just want him to do something.
Take a course of action.
Yeah, just, feel remorse in any given way whatsoever and say it'll never happen again.
My bad would do.
Yeah.
And that's
Instead of back at you, bitch, which I got.
the need for him to apologize is definitely there. I'm not going to, defend him for that. He does need to apologize. What I am saying, though, is it's difficult for a lot of people to say they're, to apologize because they're having to use those words. I
I'm
am sorry, and I don't think anybody wants to think of themselves as a sorry
Well, he
person.
was, believe me.
Okay, I wasn't there.
So you don't say you're sorry, Lynn?
No, I apologize. Or
That's so
that makes
weird.
me feel bad. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Because to me, the word I'm sorry sounds more genuine than I apologize. But we could have this debate all
bad
night.
about this.
Yeah.
Right. She's just.
We're
Please
splitting hairs
forgive
here.
me, Yeah.
Yeah, hers is semantical. It doesn't.
Yeah.
I guess it's been ingrained in me. It's a family thing, so
Yeah, those families can screw you up there, Lynn.
probably. Maybe I'll get therapy.
Thanks, Lynn. Thanks for the phone call.
Bye.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Oh, and by the way, have a lovely August 1st.
Wow.
Yeah, I just thought I'd throw that in there.
Way to welcome her to August.
Do we have to take a break now?
Got like a minute or so.
We can go one more.
Is Rob Schneider coming?
Rob Schneider's coming up at 7:40 this morning, so if you're in the car right now, be sure to be listening around 7:40. We'll talk to that Schneider.
David.
Hello.
Hi, how are
Hi,
you?
Jamie. Pretty good. Yourself?
Couldn't be better.
Sounds like you had a wonderful weekend.
Oh, golly, did I ever? Thanks, David.
Let me preface this by saying that you are a beautiful person, and high five to the high kick. But here's your but. I know you like those.
But.
Yes, when women act the way they do around family and friends, so nice and prissy. Okay, and then you get a man one-on-one, and all of a sudden that inner woman comes out, and the guy
Inner
sits back
woman.
And, the inner woman. The guy sits back and says, "Oh my God, what am I getting into?" And then a situation like this comes up, and all the friends and all the relatives see what he's telling everybody about you, and then you turn around and do it in public.
Yeah, but nobody saw the kick. It was right at the
Okay, but
back door.
I'm not saying you're wrong.
I am. You kicked him in the chest. You're wrong.
You put yourself on his level the way you went off in public for everybody to hear on the radio. And
Yeah,
I'm
but
not saying you're wrong.
No, but you see, I think of it as this. The reason why he won't apologize and all that, I think that he was looking for a way out of this anyway. And then this way, he gets to claim that he's the victim by going, she won't even let me talk to another girl without flipping out. And so he gets to be the victim.
See, that's a beautiful thing about my wife. My wife tells me, don't tell me you're not looking. You're a man. I know you're looking. Just don't make it too obvious.
So your wife's even mad at you when you're not looking at anybody? Don't tell me you're not looking. You better look, bitch.
She gets more mad and more concerned if I don't look, but just don't gawk.
Then you get accused of being gay.
Exactly.
We're always mad at you guys.
Yeah, all the time.
Always mad at you
we
guys.
can't win.
Nope. I love it. Here's John. Hi, John.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello.
Hello.
I don't want to play with you anymore. What do you want?
What I want is I'm saying there's so much fire in your belly. I'm thinking about breaking up with my girlfriend so that maybe we could go out.
Oh, God.
Oh, why? Because I'm a little spicy?
A little bit too spicy, maybe.
Yeah, I'm a little. But see, I have to explain something. The reason why I just went like, what do you call that?
Postal?
Right. Although I think we've moved on to postal, haven't we?
It's been a while.
Because I've had this fight all night, John, and I just can't even like discuss it anymore because I've had this fight with him all day.
But is it the first time he's ever done this?
You mean this girl thing?
Horse whispering, girl whispering, whatever.
Yeah, this is totally the first time.
Okay.
Yeah, but there were other incidents along the way.
Right.
No Twizzler as far as you know.
There's some chick with like cancer he has to talk to a lot.
Right. Chicken New
Here we
Zealand.
go.
And then there's
She's
that
doing
chick in
the
New
girl
Zealand.
Thing. She's going back, and drudging.
I'm not drudging.
Yes, you are.
I'm
the
not
girl, the girl, cancer girl's
drudger.
long gone.
A little bit.
Right, John?
All right.
He said a little bit.
John?
What did he do?
said a little bit.
No, but he was like
I think
talking to somebody else.
And then he went away.
That's my life story.
Call Jamie